That's right. Let's go to Ralph in Connecticut. We're all over the place today. Ralph, what's up?
Hey, I just called to thank Ant for helping me save my life.
I saved some. Did I hit the OnStar for you after an accident, sir?
Nope.
How did I save your life?
I got my divorce finalized on Thursdays. I heard all your stories, and other than you being a radio rock star,
right,
it closely emulated mine, so I had to go.
Wow. You got out before it got hot and heavy?
About 8 years of marriage.
8 years, okay.
But how did Anthony help you?
He just pushed me over the edge and said, no, I can't do this no more.
So he would have stayed in that marriage probably, being miserable. Are you a successful man as far as your business goes?
I do about 70 a year. I'm a truck driver.
All right, he's a truck driver, so yeah, you never know. Do you have any dreams or aspirations to be something else?
Yeah, but I got to work on paying off all my debt first that she made up for me. So.
Oh, great. See, but then if he achieves this dream of his, he doesn't have that big money pit called a wife to take all his money. Well, congratulations, sir.
I got off a little better than you, though.
Yeah, you did.
She's only getting 10% for 1 year, and then I'm done.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Look at you.
God, you lucky bastard.
How did that happen?
I don't know. How did that happen?
I talked to her, and I said, look, you got two choices. Either I'll pay you alimony for 1 year, or I'll pay all the money I was going to pay into alimony to a lawyer and make sure you get nothing, and I'll take all the household goods.
Yeah, I love when you can make those threats.
Is that a Connecticut threat? Because that's not an L.A. or a New York threat.
New York threat. I don't know.
Divorce is actually in Tennessee, so all my stuff's in storage down there. I got to get it back up to Connecticut. So
I just found all my because I'll be moving shortly, so I'm trying to get my shit in order. You know, I'm going through boxes of stuff and found my transcripts from the last day of my divorce proceedings, where they sit you both down after you've settled, and everything is like the court reporter takes every word down, and I'm flipping through page after page, you know, like it was yesterday, and just reading what the settlement is and Dominic Barbara's little statements and can we go off the record? And then I remember like what he said off the record there, and then he has this whole thing about where I can talk about certain aspects of the divorce if it's for the show, because they can't rein me in. This is part of the show is me talking about my life.
Sure.
So they couldn't make a stipulation in there that I couldn't talk about the divorce, but I can't talk meanly. I can't be mean about Dominic or my ex-wife or anything like that. I could talk about my life, which included, you know, some things that weren't fun.
Who's Dominic?
Dominic Barbara, a stupid fat fuck attorney. And
one of Howie's best friends.
If you want to sue me for calling you a fat fuck, I'd let any jury try that case. They'd look at you and say, well, he is a fat fuck. Son of a bitch.
Unless he lost a lot of weight in the last month.
Yeah.
Last time we saw him, he was still a fat fuck.
I know.
So you don't like him because he lost some money for you? Or
the guy was my wife's lawyer. He was my ex-wife's lawyer.
Okay.
Oh, my God. And I had the lawyer that the Benny Hill music should have been playing with. They came in, I swear to God, Dominic, you know, for as much of an asshole as he is the perfect divorce lawyer. If you're getting divorced...
Jesus, don't give the guy a free commercial.
I endorse the guy.
What is wrong with you?
Because he is the biggest prick when it comes to divorce. And I had a guy who'd come in with, he reminded me of me in high school. Coming into class with a sheet of paper and not a pencil and asking, you got the... And meanwhile, Dominic is wheeling in hand trucks with boxes of paperwork that I paid every penny for.
Anthony...
Yeah.
Well, if we look back at the year 1973, that's when you started your joking. It was only enhanced when you met your wife, and she...
Oh, are you still paying her out?
Of course.
Until when?
I was married 9 years. I'll be paying 9 years.
How long ago was this?
2000. So I'll be paying until 2009.
Oh, you're almost there.
Well,
it's getting close.
You're almost there.
It's getting close. The year goes by, and I go, another year. Tick-tock, tick-off. But
if she gets married, though, you don't have to pay anymore, right?
Oh, no, I do.
Even if she gets married?
Even if she gets married. Dude, I had to fight to get this out of there. They wanted to write into the deal that if she died I still had to pay her heirs and her estate. And if she had kids, I had to pay the children. If she died, I got that taken out. I don't know how.
In what state? New York?
New York. Because you know why? It's a settlement. You can make up whatever rules you want. If I sign it, that's how it goes. And it reached a point where this was going on for 3 years. I'm paying legal fees, so I'm pumping money into Dominic Barber's pocket.
Where's she getting money?
From me!
To pay for the
whole
divorce?
time, I'm paying what is called support. So during the whole thing, before you're even divorced, I have to keep paying. Pay. Pay her lawyer bill. Pay. When it's over, I gotta pay. Pay. 9 years.
And she wiped out the joint account.
Oh, and then I go to take out half of our joint account. I had $40,000 in my account. All I ever had, everything I worked for up to that point in my entire life, 40 large. I go to Fleet Bank in Manhattan where I was.
I went.
Me and Ope, I go, you know something? I better.
It was actually my idea. I go, things are getting a little ugly. I would go down to the bank and see what you could take out of your joint account.
I better.
And I swear to you, and I say this every time we bring this up. This guy is a nice guy. He goes, you know what? I'll go down and I'll take half. It's a joint account.
I go, I'm going to take 20 grand.
I'll take my half out and leave the other half for her.
I go down there. I write out a big withdrawal slip for $20,000. Go up to there. I go, give me 20 grand. They're like, could you talk to this gentleman over here? I talk to him. You go, sir, there's about $86 in that account. It's. Oh, my God, 40 large.
And never got the money back.
Never got that back.
Never got that back
Never
either.
got that back.
You're fucking
and
joking.
get this.
What was the grounds for the divorce? What was...
Get this. She took the 40 grand, and above and beyond that, even though I went into court and said, Your Honor, she took $40,000. She should be able to live on that for a while. Day one, I had to still start paying her. So she took everything I had, and I still had to pay every month. Could you believe it?
How can you look another bitch in the face?
It's divorce. No, it's not how can you look another bitch in the face. How could you look another bitch in the face and go, I do? That will never happen.
Now, are you at the... Your girl's cool. I know your girl.
There's no common law shit.
Is she on some shit to get off the pot thing? Is she feeling it?
She don't want to get married either.
That'll change eventually. How long y'all been together? Like 5 years?
7.
7? And it's not even she doesn't blink slow at all.
Nope. She knows she's taken care of, and she would be taken care of.
Yeah, that's fucking famous last words that she knows.
She knows.
Holy shit.
He got killed.
What was the grounds? Did bitch cheat on you or anything?
Dude, grounds, well...
Irreconcilable horseshit?
In New York, there's only 3 grounds for divorce. You can't get it's holding back sex for a year. That's one ground. The other ground is cruel and unusual punishment,
which is redundant, which is also holding back sex.
Treating them cruel. And the third one is adultery. I gotta say, things were shaky for a few years before. You know, I left the house.
Now, who was holding back sex, you or her?
Well, it was
mutual.
Well, see, I'm the worst person at cheating. I've brought this up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really bad at cheating.
Right.
Because I bring my girlfriends home with the wife there. Like, I don't care. When I find somebody that I'm really into, I'll just bring them home.
So
hey, baby, this is my girlfriend.
So you left that part of it. So you used to bring a bitch home.
Like,
no wonder she took on you, but she was...
Hi, wife. This is my girlfriend, and I guess we're through. It's but you know, regardless.
Jesus, I was feeling all bad. I was on a campaign to just, you know.
Dude, I was in 9 years of shit.
You should feel bad for this man.
It was just the worst.
Was she hot?
Let me tell you something, you son of a motherfucking
she was
bitch.
A drunk?
I will not. Let's just put it in these terms. There were days where everything was fine, and when we would go out to the bar, I would have the pre-bar speech, which would be like, "Hey, could we just keep cool tonight? Let's have a good time, do some shots if we want, but please." Anytime we get into these drunk arguments, they're always about nothing. So let's just not get into him.
So he was the reverse Eric Clapton song. She would have to sing, he puts on his makeup, brushes it, plucks his pretty eyes, then he asks me.
But then by 11 or midnight, what the fuck do you think? And I try to rationalize. I'll be like, you know, listen, we've been, and by we've I mean you. We've had a few tonight. We're drinking. It's just like I said earlier. This would happen. So could we just? This argument is about nothing. So let's just have a good time. It's just, you know, you fucking have a good time, and I'll do what the fuck I want because you. It was me thinking I could rationalize with somebody that wasn't in any condition to be rationalized with. But you honestly think when you're leaving to go to the bar and she's going, yeah, no, baby, no problem, man. It's not going to happen. Whoosh, Jack, Jack.
And what was you whooshing down? Was you whooshing down anything?
Yeah, Jack, beers.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a great drunk, Patrice. I can drink like a motherfucker, and the cops won't know it. I swear to you, I am one of the best drunks you will ever see. I could be drunk right.
So why not a movie or theater?
You think I like club soda? This is vodka. Every day I drink a bottle of vodka on the show. No, I'm a great drinker. I could drink and no one even knows. She would drink, and after
her whole personality
she'd
would
cross
change.
a line, and man, did it just get nasty.
Now, was she following you, or you feel me? Like, could y'all have gone, let's say, power gliding or whatever, skateboarding together if you made that what you was gonna do? So basically, I'm trying to put you at fault a little bit. Is by saying,
I hear you.
Could you have made this bitch do something other than drink?
No, it was pretty much
in her blood. And
it was, you know, I enjoyed going out to the bars too, you know? If I decided maybe, hey, we're not going to the bars anymore, let's, you know, go to museums or something.
Right.
I don't know. No, I think, you know, you like to tip them back, but so did I. You know, we'd be at the bar. I was one of those typical white guy suburban bar dart league. Fucking, like, drinking beers, playing darts every Tuesday and Thursday.
You walk in,
of course, everyone. Hey, Johnny, what's up? Hey, Anthony, sit down. Hey, beer. All right, and upside down shot glass in front of me. Hey, you're backed up by Petey, Billy, Bobby. Like, all night, we're backing each other up drunk, watching the game.
Hi, Tony. Hi, Frank.
It was straight, yeah. The girl behind the bar, everybody. It was one of those situations. So, and she was a bartender. So she would be tending bar. I'd get done with the show, and or before I was even doing a show and I was working for a living. I'd get done with work. You know, it's like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'd go to the bar. It was off Broadway out there in Greenlawn.
Greenlawn, sure.
I'd sit at that bar until she was done, about 8 o'clock. Then she'd go on to the other side of the bar, and boom, 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 pounding, get home about 10, 11 o'clock, smashed, get up for work the next day. That was pretty much...
That was your lifestyle.
The way the life went. Wake up late, call into the radio in my truck.
16 to base. I'm on my way in. I just had to stop for gas. Now the battery was bad this morning, and I had a flat tire, and the tranny won't engage. That's why I'll be an hour late today. I'll think of some new shit tomorrow when I'm late, but that's what I'm sticking to today.
And this is the radio. This is even
no, that was pre-radio.
This is the air conditioning.
That was pre-radio.
That's unbelievable.
Then I got into radio. I fall into fucking radio. Opie, discovers Anthony. That's how it works.
You almost didn't write the song. You probably was just like fucking like.
Yeah, he was almost too hungover to write the song.
Like, come on, dude, let's write this song.
So then I get to the point where after a while, I'm not making $27,500 a year anymore. Mm-hmm. I'm doing a little better.
Right.
A little better in Massachusetts after a while. And then when we come to New York, I'm doing much better. And then that's when things really got shaky.
Now, did she come to Massachusetts with you, or she was...
Yeah, her mother lived up there, so she loved it. We lived a mile from my mother-in-law's house, which is another treat that I've talked about on the air.
Oh, man.
Let me tell you something. I know you're on vacation. But could you just hang a electronic garage door opener in my garage, please?
And that's how I'd spend my...
That's the mother-in-law.
Yeah.
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 Talk exactly like that.
You married the drunkies.
It was but you know, I enjoyed. I would go over the house and I'd pour myself the biggest. It was like a water glass of Captain Morgan and Coke, and wham, this shit would go down, and I'd be fine with it. Hey, whatever. And let me tell you, we're going out. I want to go get some lobster tonight. And this was just me. That's my life. And it started getting a little shaky there. And then we came to New York. And, you know, we started really doing much better. And it wasn't so much a cash issue at that time. And when I left, it was before we signed our what we call our big contract, the one that was reported in the paper. Mm-hmm. And years went by before Dominic would settle. He wanted us to sign that deal before I was already out of the house. I was out, working on a divorce. He postponed, delayed,
so
delayed, postponed.
She got some of the fucking church money.
Got some of the big money.
Yep.
Yeah. That's how lawyers work.
Wow.
They're ruthless.
Wow.
Ruthless.
Let's go to Dave in Boston. Dave, what's up?
Hey, I actually witnessed one of the bar fights with Anthony's wife.
Nice.
I used to work in Metro West, and there was a bar in Framingham, and I can tell you what it is because it's not there no more. Ebenezer's.
Ebenezer's, right. I used to go to Ebenezer's all the time.
You used to fight, too?
Oh, she would. I would just try to, like, I didn't like scenes. I still don't. I don't like a scene being made. Right. So I would try to, you know, sit down, just sit down.
Listen to these guys. They used to make me laugh. I go to the bar, and here's Anthony with his head in his hand, sitting on the table, and I'm going, what is this guy so miserable about? And here she is yapping in his ear.
Yeah, that was pretty much it.
I witnessed a lot of them.
Are you serious?
A lot. Ebbs. I used to love Ebenezer.
So you knew his wife?
The old train station.
Yeah. So did Opie ever try to figure out how to carefully cross the boundary of get this bitch out your life?
No one did.
Like tickle you first. Hey, Annie booty boop 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 boop.
We're all like this until it's over. When it's over, then everyone comes out of the woodwork and goes, dude, what the fuck were you doing? It's like, dude, I was there for 9 years. You couldn't have chimed in at year 5, maybe?
Jesus, I wish I knew you then.
Oh, Patrice, brutally honest.
I've been like,
why? We had some talks on the commute from Huntington to New York City.
And I know you're all dude, because white guys, when they talk to each other, there's a lot of dudes who don't want to step over the boundaries, dude.
Yeah,
you know, dude.
Well,
dude.
Let's go to Dino. Dude. Dino, go.
Diane, you got to stop talking about divorce, man. You got me scared shitless. This is my cringe factor.
Yeah.
I'm a physician. I'm just coming out of residency. You know.
Are you married?
5 years. Got married in my intern year.
5 years. Do you know that she is entitled to your future earnings as a doctor? Dude, if you get divorced, they will figure out. They have these guys that come in that will assess your career. And, of course, you're paying for them. The guy that comes in, he's hired. He comes in, makes this huge amount of money, and he will determine, based on your past performance and where you are now, how much money you will make in the future. And based on that, you can get this flat fee you will have to dole out. So they're talking like, well, it could be $100 million, so you got to pay her $10 million cash right now, or we can work this deal. And I'm like, but I had $40,000. That's all I had. Where's this $100 million?
What you're worth. So it would have been better if you had got rid of her before you got into radio, because your future.
It would have if I got rid of her in 1990. It would have been better.
Because your future. But see, guys like this, it's like everybody thinks they have this plan. I mean, Opie's not married, but it's like this plan where I have to do this. Like, he can't be a single doctor, or people will think he's gay, or he won't be able to go to the functions or whatever. And guys like this, when you talk out here, these guys are the guys that get their wives killed Like you scare him to death, and then he'll have somebody fucking, all right, look, this is what you need to do. All right, make it look like an accident when you push her into the grill.
Right.
And close it and cook her.
My problem was I got successful in radio after I was married. So when I got married, I was a sheet metal worker making shit money, and then never thinking, what am I going to, I need a prenuptial agreement so she can't get my tin snips and hammer.
You should have sued her for the self-esteem that you gave her, because she married you thinking you was just going to be a fucking scumbag steelworker your whole life, and her fucking her dreams went up when you decided that when this fell into your lap. It's like you should have brought Opie into this, too.
You don't think all this was brought up in law offices?
I'm a goofy-ass steelworker.
Everything was brought. I had my friends that were ready to be subpoenaed, my close friends of years, including Adam Ferrara.
And I was going to be subpoenaed.
Joe Curry, you. They were all going to come in to testify that I was a funny guy, even before I knew her.
Because there was a claim that she was very responsible for his
my
funniness.
career. Yeah, for me being funny.
Amazed me where I sat. I'm like, what?
Wait a minute. But I made people laugh when I was like 5. That's what I did.
She sued you for your funniness?
My funniness. But that's how divorce works. The guy gets fucked. You are entering in a contract. If it was a business contract, any lawyer would tell you to run for your life. But for some reason, guys feel free to sign away their careers, half their earnings, and everything based on nothing. It's ridiculous.
All right, let's go to Rob in Virginia. Rob, what's up?
Hey, Anthony, just a thought, punching out.
He just went down in flames.
You waited a half hour to say that. Let's go to Mike in California. Mike?
Hey, guys, how's it going?
Hey.
I got some sad news, man. Howard sucks. I was really excited. I subscribed to both services, and I've just been disappointed, and it's week 3. And I'm glad you guys are there, because I'm just so fucking disappointed.
Yeah, he just doesn't have the passion to do this anymore. He took the money and ran, and that's God bless him for that. But as far as doing an actual entertaining radio show, fuck no. He's already going to spend another show today probably bitching about how the government is after him.
He's
getting old.
Recording old bits and fucking Backstreet Boys songs from 5 years ago.
Oh wow, that's
the revolutionary.
You're a funny motherfucker, man.
New
You're
radio.
better than Howard.
All right, thank you, Mike. I appreciate that.
Let's
go to
the
Gooch in Cleveland.
Radio.
Gooch.
Mr. Cumia, can you please tell me when your wedding anniversary is?
Oh yeah, that was great. They asked me that on the stand. Now this is...
I gotta hear your answer.
Dude, the worst part of this whole thing, too, was... The worst part of the whole deal was... And I know we've been through this, but there are some new listeners, so the old listeners, just bear with me on this one. Dominic is, like I said, a very good divorce attorney. Right. I hate to plug him, give him a plug like that, right. But the guy knows his shit. He knows how to get... So on the first day I am to take the stand, I look at the gallery... And there is a New York Post and a Daily News reporter there. Now, I am suspect that they were called and brought in because some of the testimony could be extremely embarrassing.
You're on the radio now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. We're at our peak, man. We are really rocking. We are meeting with our agent, and numbers are going around that are head spinning. So, yeah, we're at our peak on terrestrial radio. And there's the Daily News and the Post. Reporters are in there. And they start asking all kinds of questions. And one of them is...
Mr. Cumia, when is your wedding anniversary date?
And I was so flustered. That was me. I'm like...
This is in the transcripts, by the way.
Not only the transcripts...
Mumble.
Not only in the transcripts, it was in the Post and the Daily News.
The next day.
Stutter.
When Mr. Cumia was asked what his wedding anniversary was, he could not remember. I knew it was either March 19th or May 19th, Because March 19th, growing up, was very important to me because it was Swallows Day in San Juan Capistrano, and I used to live there, and it was a big to-do and parade and everything.
Isn't that great? He said March 18th or May 18th.
Or May, but I had no clue, and I just
he
said
missed the whole month. It wasn't. It's either February 19th or September 3rd.
I had no idea, so I just went, I don't know. And there was like, Mr. Cumia didn't even remember what his wedding anniversary was. Oh.
And neither does 9 out of 10 motherfuckers in this world.
So they start asking, so Dominic starts asking about, like, sexual stuff. And now I'm like, oh, shit. I go, Your Honor, I'd like to have a conference, please. So, yeah, it was me and the ex out in the hallway. I'm like, okay. All right, what do you want? What do you need?
But what was the fear? Was sexual stuff on what level? What did you do, or the lack of?
Just certain things that might be brought up. That it could have been me and my wife, and then there could have been another girl there, and there could,
you cheated on.
There could have been things going on, Patrice. Let's just leave it at. There could have been things.
Answer the question, Mr. Cumia. All right, I had some side pussy.
There could have been things that didn't want to be brought up.
I rest my case.
So at that point, looking at the Daily News and the Post guy, who are now salivating, there's foam coming out of their mouths. They're so happy. I settled out. I went in, asked what you wanted.
Right when the cheating shit.
He tapped out.
I tapped out. I was like an extreme fucking fight.
Tapped out.
I was in the octagon.
The lawyer threw in the towel.
Tapped out.
Fucker, why didn't you lie? You should have said, but we did it. You should have said y'all were swingers or y'all did threesomes. You should have fucking lied. There was no proof. No proof that you didn't.
There's enough shit that it was enough where I just said enough. Enough was enough.
You scared
I wanted over.
You could have looked. Damn it,
Dude,
man.
no, because even after all that, nothing's guaranteed in a divorce. The judge could come back and have given her more money than I have to give her, or less. Could work out. You just don't know. So when I asked, it was just me and her. Finally, after 3 years, it was just me and her in the hallway. Hammered out a deal that I was okay with.
She had like a toothpick hanging out her mouth, like, all right, what do you propose, pussy ass nigga?
That's good. I saw you tap out.
What are you gonna offer me that I ain't gonna take?
I can't just get.
Yeah, I mean, what you gonna give me, motherfucker? Because I was just gonna take it all. What you gonna offer me less than all?
What was also bothering me was the fact that I had to pay her lawyer. So I wanted that to stop as quickly as possible.